Barb shaking her head. Barb, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Good
Okay.
morning. I'm Barbara Roman. I'm the admin for Powerhouse Smart. Again, thank you all for such just an exquisitely comfortable venue today. If you have any, want to sign up for Power Connection for lunch or dinner, see me after.
Okay, great, thank you. So we usually do the business update, but I think we had a pretty, and because we have a really rich, we have a lot of content today, we're gonna probably skip going through, talking a little bit more specifically about what's happening in the real estate market or in the lending market. But of course, Steve is available if you'd like a personal consultation with him. As many of you know, one of the charities that is near and dear to my heart, and actually several of us here are on the board, and Susie certainly is the founder, is Designs for Dignity. And we have two major fundraisers a year. One is in the spring, and that's usually what we used to call Spirit Awards. Now it's called the Spirit of Design. And the second one is always in the fall, which is a beautiful time of year to be in Harbor Country, Michigan, which is all those communities that are right on the lake there. And so Saturday is the kitchen walk. So you really, if you haven't thought about, if you've got any opportunity on Saturday, it's a phenomenal day. You start at Susan Fredman at Home with Nature. Is that the correct name? At Home with Nature.
Just Susan Fredman at Home.
Thank you, sorry. And you get your tickets there. Tickets are $75, or are they $100 now? I think they were $75 for early bird, $100, and it's an all-day event where you go from house to house, and there's food at each house, chefs, tastings, and then of course there's a wind down reception at the brewery. Distillery, thank you. And there's a silent auction, and our co-chairs are, and Janet Davies has been our honorary chair for years now, and also the new editor of Chicago Home and Garden.
Gina Baser.
Thank you, Gina Baser. Yes, Susan.
And we're starting a Designs for Dignity Milwaukee chapter. I'm meeting with the Cream City Foundation today, who's applying for a grant. And can I have a minute?
Of course.
What Designs for Dignity does is we're the permanent recycling program for the design industry. So things that you have that you cannot sell that are awesome. We donated about $1 million worth of product to the nonprofit community last year. We are always looking for stuff, projects, and designer volunteers. So if you know nonprofit organizations that need help in the design arena, apply for a grant, ask them to apply for a grant. If you have things that make sense to donate, please contact us to donate them. And it's very exciting to be beginning here.
Right, and we started, of course, in Chicago 14 years, and now we've also launched a chapter in New York and San Francisco, so this will be our fourth, where Chicago's the hub. So if you do want to learn more about how to donate or get involved, the website is the best way to go. So designsfordignity.org, or you can certainly go to our website, and there's all kinds of links. And I hope you can find time to get to the kitchen walk. So with that, we're going to go to the website. So Barbara, are we live yet? Are we on the internet? So this is the Powerhouse Smart website, which is probably our seventh new website over all the years. I'll stand up here.
Should we log in?
Please log in. That would be awesome. So this is and the reason why we're taking a few minutes of your time for this is because the website was developed for you. It's not a sales tool necessarily. Of course, if you want to refer people, they can read about it and then they can apply for membership. But really the robust features that we put on the website were intended to help all of you and provide more value to you. So we are going to take a little bit of time just to show you them, because it's you have to, just like anything else, you have to get on the site and get involved and see what works for you. And then we'll be able to track through Google Analytics what were the popular pages, what was the click-through, and what are you using and not using, and then we could adjust accordingly. So Jimmy's worked really hard on this. Barb has worked really hard on this. I, of course, have been so fortunate to have them working really hard on this. And many
Delegation.
and many of you have done a great job and set up your profile. So this is the home page. So briefly, the first thing you need to know is, okay, am I on the right site? This is Powerhouse Smart. There is another website called Powerhouse Advisors. If it's gonna, I hope it won't take too long for you to click through that. I just want to show you the difference on the home pages in case you're on the wrong website and you don't understand why you can't log in. So this is Powerhouse Advisors. That's the other division. That's our consulting division. So if you see these really cool pictures fade in, fade out, you're on the Powerhouse Advisors website. Certainly take a look around. But if you want to get back to Powerhouse Smart, which is this membership organization, this is the home page. And so you might say, well, how in the heck did Ron get on the home page? Or Steve? Random. Barb wants to make sure you know it's random. But we are on, say, a quarterly or tri-semester type basis, we're going to change out the home page pictures. And if you put your mouse or your cursor on Ron's gorgeous face, click through, you might get to McCormick and Ed's company profile. Okay? So there are some parts of the website that are open to the public. And all of the parts of the website are going to help you with search engine optimization on your own site. But the company profile or company directory is a public access part of the site. So if we want to go back to the home page, if you don't mind, thank you. So on the home page, basically I'll quickly run through. I don't want to. There are 3 kind of taskbars here. So we're on the home page right now. If you are not logged in and you are a consumer, this 3rd taskbar will not be there. So if you go to the website and you think you're logged in and you only see 2 taskbars, you're not logged in. So you need to just go to your account and log in. You're logging in and setting up your profile with your own password. It's secret. We don't have it. So I know the first thing you think of is, oh, I forgot my password. I got to call Barb or Wendy. And because we want you to have privacy, we don't have your password. But you can just say, I forgot my password and set up a new password. It's really easy. So these 2 taskbars are public, which means the home page, this page, if you could scroll up, which has a little bit about what Powerhouse Smart is, the aspect of the people, and then who can join, it's exclusive membership and referral, and what are some of the benefits. Like I read off all those benefits, obviously this is just a snippet. And then this is from our blog. So if you can scroll, thank you. So these are just a smattering of our members. So the home page is visible to the public. The events page is visible to the public. So if you post an event, it's visible to the public. The public cannot RSVP on this site, but what they can do is go to the events. So if you scroll down and just pick Designs for Dignity, they cannot RSVP through Powerhouse Smart, but if you go to Designs for Dignity, there's going to be a link on here. I'm sorry, pardon me? The link's missing. So there should be a link on here that would get them, oh, that's it, sorry. Is that it? Or is that a map?
No, that's just
There is a
location.
map.
There is a map.
Yeah.
So for some reason,
Details, she's looking for event
Oh,
details.
I'm looking
okay,
for
so
the
event
link.
details.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. All right, and so is there a link? No, there should be, when you go to put an event in, you want to put a link so people can go to Facebook or to your website to RSVP for the public. But any one of us, since we're mostly all members, will be able to link right through and RSVP right through here. So if you could go back up, I'm sorry. Okay, so go to events, the events page. Thanks. So the events will show you industry events, member events, and Powerhouse Smart events. So if you want to see when the next symposium or teleconference or power connection is, you can go right here. So now we're going to go.
And for members, you can, if you're logged in and on the event page, you can click Create Event. And then also in this menu that Wendy hasn't talked about, the user menu, this is where you're able to create events, add opportunities, post jobs, all that stuff.
And we were saying everything on the website's included in your membership with the exception of if you wanted to post an event. But we were going to make it a nominal fee of $30 to post an event. Now we decided that $30 is going to go to a charity. So the charity of your choice or Designs for Dignity would be awesome. We can handle all that for you. So now we go to the opportunity board. So the opportunity board is kind of a new function, and I really did a lot of research to try to figure out were there other opportunity boards that we could bag, borrow, and steal some of the concepts from. There really wasn't for what we were trying to accomplish here. We're trying to say that if you have a commercial development or residential development, or you're looking to do a new construction project or a remodeling project, and you have some talent, trade, resource that you need and you want to post an opportunity for them, you can do that. So I did a test. I said that this is an opportunity for a cabinet designer for a new custom home in Chicago, all the details in my email, and so you can post an opportunity on here if you have an opportunity. A lot of people have been calling me and I always have for 6 years now, people go, oh my God, I'm looking for this, or do you know of a plumber? Do you have an electrician? I need an architect. So a lot of times I get those calls and I just feel the answers for them right away. I don't even post it on here because that's how fast it moves. But hopefully we get big enough that you could just do this on your own, or if you can't reach me. That's the opportunity board. You can post an opportunity on the user bar. Jobs. So the same thing. I get lots of calls, and I've often thought that I should maybe have a separate Powerhouse staffing division, because I certainly understand all the different roles that all of you need to recruit for. But at this point, and it has been my pleasure to connect up people, but I thought if you wanted to post a job here, and what's happening is, so for example, Nancy Jacobson posted she's looking for a design assistant. She's a cabinet showroom to the trade in Northbrook. So she posted this on here, and as Michael pointed out, unless you're on here looking, you really don't know. We're going to start sending that out in our monthly email so that you know what jobs are being posted. And again, this is all part of your membership. You don't have to pay to post a job.
And the good thing is it goes out to
Thank you.
the non-members. So if somebody happens to Google Design Assistant Northbrook, this webpage could show up, and then boom, they could get in touch with you.
Right, so it's not just through that. And not only that, when we send our e-newsletter out, we're probably going to be sending it out to our entire audience, not just our 200 Powerhouse Smart members. And hopefully 200 goes to 300 to 400, and then more exposure for everyone. Company directory, that's again public. So hopefully when you log in and you set up your profile, that's the first thing you want to do, is you want to set up your personal profile, which is really only visible to users. But then you also want to go in and set up your company directory, so your company is visible. So we showed you already McCormick and Etten. I think that unless there's somebody else you want to show this, did Susan? Yeah, let's set up Susan Fredman. So I don't know if it's under S, yeah. Okay, oh, that's Chantig, Sound Living, Susan Fredman Design Group, then you click through.
You won't see the edit entry, that's because you're in this one.
Okay, so this is, yeah, so you wouldn't see that,
No.
but this is a little bit about Susan Fredman Design Group. And that gives, the public the access to their website, correct? Yeah.
Website, Facebook.
Thank you. Okay, so that's the company directory. Powerhouse Pros, we're gonna change that name probably to Powerhouse Resources, but the jury's still out, we haven't decided yet. And really the whole, how this all came about was I have access to resources that I use for my consulting clients, or I used over the years in my past life, that are really more B2B resources, not necessarily like us as architects or interior designers or builders. And I really wanted to be able to take those resources that I personally used or that I'm connected with and offer them to members at a discount. So right now we have 5 Powerhouse Resource Pros. Rocket Projects is Pasquale, he's one, and here's this. So he's offering for any Powerhouse Smart member, he is offering a discount on your first project, 10% off. Jimmy, for example, Bleep, which did this website and does all of our websites and does Facebook apps and whatnot, he's also offering a discount. And then our other pros are Andrea Hernan, she's an HR consultant, and then Daryl Katz, he's a training consultant. And Build Tools is our brand new entry into the resources. And they're a software company for project management out of Minnesota. And I was introduced to them a couple of years ago when I did a speaking engagement for the National Home Builders Association. So they are a custom home builder that the son came back from college and said, oh my God, we need to create a software. And now he created a whole separate division called Build Tools. And they're going to make a presentation for us in 2013. But again, a discount, very affordable project management software. So that's Powerhouse Pros. Of course, we have opportunity to add more pros, but we're just dabbling in that area. So we want to take it slow, make sure we do it right. Education Library. So this is the Education Library. Barb, you want to talk about that at all, briefly?
What we have done, we broke it down to our presentations, which are what we have here today. So you can, if you click through that.
Oh.
Yeah, we have them all loaded as PDFs, so you can see the PowerPoints that are presented. We have audio teleconferences, which are, the teleconferences are all loaded after they're recorded, and then we can direct people.
Oh,
Or
that
you
would
can
be-
just go there yourself, labeled by title.
Okay. Okay.
And white papers. More educational topic, specific component.
Right,
We
and-
have loaded first this,
Okay, and so again, what are some, I'm visualizing already, my wheels are turning all the way.
Yeah.
The Powerhouse Resources might have content on here that will be available for you. Maybe you guys do your own, like Ruth does.
Yes.
And that'll be posted on here actually, but, the whole point is to make this a really content-rich site for all of you to use. I'm sorry,
Of
Barbara.
course, and we love your ideas. If you just shoot me an email with a link, short link, and I'll be more than happy to expound on it.
Okay, so that's these are public, and then we go to the user, this just says user menu, so I believe that's what it says, it's hard to see, but your picture will come up, that's your profile. So here's Barb. Everyone always asks about karma, so go ahead, Jim.
So, yeah.
Well, karma's a good thing. No, the more things you do on the website, you get karma points for it. It improves your karma. Because you're not very active.
Okay, so basically Barb can share what's going on, her status, she can add
Right.
pictures and events, she can post a job, and all of that will show on her menu and her own profile. So if we want to go back to the user menu, my profile, that's what we're on, create an event, we talked about, it's really easy, same thing as add an opportunity, post a job, and then the Powerhouse Pros. The Powerhouse Pros, which I described earlier, because we aren't offering discounts to anybody outside of Powerhouse Smart members, you're only going to just see what categories we have. Right now, the actual access to Rocket Project or Bleep is actually if you're logged in as a member. And then, let's post your company and then education. So, let me just ask a question. How many here have their profile up? Very good job. So, there's a few people that need to get that going.
I have mine up too.
Oh, good. Originally, when you went to go put your profile up, there was a little bit of a timing issue. I think that's been corrected. And also a little bit with your photo, wasn't quite as easy as Facebook, where maybe your head was cut off. Barb's available to help you with that.
I'll be more than happy to send it right to me in an email. will need your password.
Right, for that one time, and then you can
For
change it
one time,
after.
I really don't save them.
Okay, so any feedback, any thoughts on the website?
I think it's fabulous, really, really good. And I think it's great that there's both the public and the member and the way you've designed that so that everyone has access to it. It's really great.
Great, thank you, but certainly, we don't
us know
pretend to
in
have,
comments.
everything nailed down, and we want your feedback, so feel free to access it. And again, as we get more members, that's the whole point of growing the Powerhouse Smart, even though it's this exclusive group, is adding more opportunities for you all to connect with people that we try to vet, we try to be very careful to only include people we'd like to work with as well. So this is the blog, so you can see Thielen's one of our members. I have a client in Santa Barbara, Allen Associates. They just did an architects and AIA tour in Santa Barbara. Very cool fireproof house. So they are building houses that are fire resistant and earthquake resistant. Not only that, they
Which
built.
is now in our white papers.
Yes.
That
So
was
if you
a big,
if you go down, scroll up. There's Deep River. So Richard always has like phenomenal. And there's House, I don't know if that's Ron's house, but we obviously are trying to help give you more exposure by putting on our blog and our social media. So that's the quick little tutorial about the new website that was really designed for all of you. Okay, so now I'm going to move to the next slide.